So here I am in chapter 6 of season 1 or chapter whatever. Chapter 1 season 6. I've heard nothing about this mode since it dropped. Now there's zombies and the island has already split. This wasn't here before. I played it at the beginning. I've heard nothing about this mode since then, and the island went around so fast that I didn't even get to see it past its first like movable point. I have a little bit of footage of it before that when it was moving, but I literally have no other footage than that, and it's kind of sad to see.
Like,
All right,
uh,
apparently the
uh,
cube has moved. It's moved a lot. Oh, it's like far from Leaky Lake. You can see it now. I saw yesterday that it was moved at like 2 p.m. or so. Like apparently the cubes like the oh wow, Leaky Lake looks so different without the cube floating above it. I forgot how different it looked because it's like the vortex below it. Yo, wait,
oh yeah.
it's like moving one of the runes. I've actually never seen this in game before. That's cool. Very
Yo,
cool. It's like ripped it out of the ground and it's moving it. It's getting funky with it. So now we can see the actual differences at least. There's of course like cubes appearing. From what I hear, these are gonna be red and purple. They're gonna be both. Oh, there's a red. There's a red. Oh my god. Wait, there actually is a red. Yo, that is definitely different from chapter one. Oh yeah. Quick side note as well, because while I'm editing, I realize this. I know it's been 20 days since I uploaded that video, but I just want to be completely honest with you guys. Um, it took a month for the cube originally to move as fast as it did. This time though, it only took relatively. Excuse me. It only took the cube 19 days to go from where it was at the start to where it is now, which is insane, by the way, absolutely insane. Um, and I just find it to be a little upsetting because it didn't take nearly as long as it did originally, and there was no announcement. The patch notes kind of just show it day by day, moving and taking over runes, and I don't know if it was that fast before, but it just sounds a little silly, and I don't even know if the island was like moving in real time or whatever. I don't remember. But it just the patch notes really just upset me because it doesn't seem like it's exactly doing and like reading the same as it was before. So that's just annoying. I wanted to add that note in though because I know that it's been a little bit since I've uploaded, and I've been playing every so often, but I haven't touched OG in a while. So this video might come off a little weird, but I'm just trying to point out the inconsistencies because I feel like the lack of like notes and updates for Fortnitemares this year, especially in chapter 1, season 6, which is a lot of people's most excited point, is very sad. Because I remember back, this is like drawing on old memories, but like back in the original season 6, when it took literally the entire season for this island to move, and people were really hyped about what it was doing, and were trying to calculate when it's going to be at certain places. And I understand. I loaded into zero build, so I don't have builds for whatever reason. But I understand that it's not the same that it was before. Yet a lot of people, including myself, were expecting it to at least be on par with what the season was like. And so to not have that, and to also not be getting any updates at all, because when Fortnitemares came out, I just assumed that it was just for the main modes and that this would get its own separate like, hey, it's out. But it didn't. It I have not seen anything about it. Now maybe I've just been missing my announcements or whatever. But I just expected this season to be a lot more. Can I even stand up here? I can. I don't know. I expected the season to be different, and I expected it to not have all these like issues, especially off launch. But I guess my point is for this like tiny little video, I just expected this season to be a lot more faithful to the original, and I understand a lot of people had issues with it when it came out because it was different and there was not like the cube, but also because the cube was different and the cube was like back to its purple, yet there was like more blocks and stuff. So I haven't heard anything about this. Maybe I just missed all the updates and whatever, because I was playing like Call of Duty in the background and I just missed all of that. But this went way too fast. This definitely went way too fast. And I understand OG has like a set time schedule to reach uh season 7 by December at least. But this entire thing was complete and utterly fumbled, I'm not going to lie. There was no announcements page about it coming out. That just sucks in my opinion. I feel like they could have done a lot better with this. And that just falls in with all the other criticism. Ooh, double barrel. Also, quick side note, how the hell am I supposed to get up here in zero build? I can't go higher than it's already taking me. Like, am I supposed to just dive down and then let this? Maybe I'm just confused. Maybe we're just supposed to do this. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Also, another note that I wanted to add, that I don't know if I touched on, but that I was kind of thinking about while in this game. In OG, and especially in Chapter 1, there was a lot of build-up to things. There was a lot of different moments in the season when like future stuff would be teased. Like let's go with Season 9, for example. There was the point in Season 9, did I just hit marker him? Where the maps and like the fort bites and stuff were like crucial to knowing the story. And only at the end, when you gained all the fort bites, did you learn about the monster versus mech, like, huge event that was going to take place. And as well as that in Season 6, this season, when the cube was moving around and stuff like that, it was only, like, teased. Like, people were putting together where the cube would go next, but we had only leaks and other things to go off of what was going on with the cube. And only the live event would tease what would actually happen with the cube. And I feel like all of that mystery has just been lost. And it's very sad to see. To kind of like touch on what I was saying and kind of flesh it out a little bit more though. Since, of course, I was playing a game and I was doing live commentary. So I've cut out a lot of just me spewing things and being confused, as that's just how it goes with me. I go from one topic to another, to another, to another, and I never finish that original thought. So, since I'm on that topic right now, what I mean is that at the beginning of Season 6, the floating island appeared, right? Oh my god, floating island. And as it started to move, there was the mystery of where's it going to go next? Where's it going to go next? And leakers were plotting a map of it's going to go to this rune, then that rune, then that rune. Then for some reason, it's going to go back to the middle of Loot Lake. There's going to be an event that day. And same with Season 7. When the Ice King appeared, like literally above Polar Peak, after gathering energy and stuff like that, and having all of Polar Peak revealed and stuff, like the whole entire castle, at least above ground, he had a cube shard from the rune that he covered with Polar Peak and stuff like that he probably discovered below the ice, with like a cube rune, because of course the Ice King had come from the moon, literally from the moon, and he had a rune of the cubes, and he was using it in that sphere to charge up his power to cover the map with ice and start the Winterfest event for that year. But there was a build-up. There was the week of he's just sitting here, slowly progressing, slowly becoming more clear before the event happened. Season 8, it was the same thing. We knew the volcano was going to erupt because that's what it was going to do. We just didn't know when. And there was the build-up of all the different like digging sites being filled with lava because the volcano was coursing throughout the entire map. Then there was the middle of like portion of Loot Lake that was dug up to reveal a vault underneath Loot Lake, which was insane at the time. And then that vault opened. We all went in there, but there was a huge buildup of like moving the runes and stuff and like powering the vault. And you just don't see that. And I know that we already know what's going to happen in these seasons, and we already understand that they're going to be the same, but there was a nuance with the differences in this season, especially the cube being red in Season 5. which was insane. It was crazy that, oh my god, why is the cube red? And we were told that it's an entirely different cube from the one we know. So why does it then turn purple and make it feel like there's no itch of that new strangeness that covered season 5? That's kind of what I was talking about, though. We still kind of did get the buildup of the cube coming in season 5, but it also just kind of appeared one day. I felt like the rift disappeared way too quickly. But that's just me. That was kind of what I was thinking, though. I don't want to leave this on like a he was just rambling, ignore him kind of note, because I think you guys would deserve to know what I mean. But if you watch any other YouTuber, they'll probably explain it better. But there's just a lack of that build-up this season. And of all seasons, season 6, which is personally one of my top seasons in at least ranking and stuff like that, because I didn't get to play seasons 1, 2, and 3 that much. So my opinion was season 4 to X, and season 6 was pretty high with what it added and what it introduced. Hold on. Thank you, dude. Thank you, sir. That was the most scuffed fight I've ever taken a part in, but thank you for understanding that I suck. There was just build up to events. There was different things that were specifically done to tease the community in Chapter 1 and somewhat in Chapter 2. But it was more authentic in Chapter 1 because it hadn't been done before. And so to have that same thing not happen in this season and like other things to follow that. So I feel like this season has had just no build up. And there's like no announcements going on. They said that they would do like an original, like a really updated like drop of it. But that hasn't happened. I haven't seen a season 6 trailer. I haven't seen anyone can really care about it. There's just notes where they're like, hey, the crossbow's back. And everyone's like, yay, and then that's it. Like, Fortnite's been super out of touch with this season. And they did admit that, like, this season was a lot more, like, it might have been more rushed. But Season 5 didn't have much either. Like, Season 5 was just a new biome and a couple other things. Like, the cube was moving around, but it felt more like the cube was just, literally, it was literally, like, moving, like, every single hour. It felt like. Because I didn't even see it dissolve into the lake. I was there literally a lot of the days of Season 5 recording stuff, and it just never did that. And in the original season, I caught the cube moving into the lake on entirely, like, on accident. So, I don't know. That's just, it's really stupid, I think, that we've lost that sort of, like, hey, watch out for this kind of thing in this season when it's supposed to be as close to OG as possible. There's other complaints like older HUDs, older weapons, sounds. And Fortnite did kind of say, hey, we understand that like there's not some of the stuff, we're trying to add it back, and they did. But I don't even think quad crashers are able to be like you can fly with them. Even though they said, and I quote, that the quad crashers would have that feature of unable to be to fly with removed. So then they were able to so then they were able to do like stupid like older stuff with them. Also, there's zombies in this mode, but I'm not seeing the zombies. Just there you go. I don't seem to be seeing those like fiends though. They were a lot more present in other parts. You need a guided missile that's still in the game. Oh yeah, as well as that the double pump was in the... Oh my. Come on. Come on, man. There just seemed to be a lot more thought put into, especially like season 1 of OG, and then they kept the double pump until like season 6 almost. And that was really confusing to people because they said that they would remove it at the beginning of season 5 or like middle of season 5 like they did before. So that's just weird. Oh, we killed each other. Well, that's how the video ends. That's funny. I read to re-record this section, so if it sounds like I'm a little more energized or whatever the hell, I don't know. But I wanted to give a little bit of an update because you guys have been kind of left in the dark, and that's not fair to you guys. I mean, I know that I have people who genuinely watch my videos, and I appreciate every single one of you. And just to give you a little bit of a dive into what's been going on this month, because I know I said that there would be new videos this month. I'd be pumping out a bunch of content related to Halloween and stuff like that. And this is my favorite month of the year. It's my favorite holiday of the year. I love getting dressed up. I love becoming like other characters. Last year I was Art the Clown from the Terrifier franchise. I love this month. But it also comes to the downside of being the middle of the first semester of school, meaning that everything that the teachers can throw at us in October is thrown at us. I kind of feel like August and September are like the build up, October is the main event, and then November and December are always just bridging towards finals and stuff for each class. So when it comes to it, I am always my most school focused in October. And I thought maybe this year would be different since it's my senior year. Maybe I'd be a little less overloaded, but I was wrong. I've had field trips this month. I've had essays for civics. I've had other things for civics to do. I've had stories to write for creative writing. I've had a bunch of stuff to do. And my focus hasn't really been on videos. It's been more on just doing stuff and stuff like that and trying to figure out what to do for content. The Demon Rush video is most likely going to be scrapped. I'll put up a poll maybe before November to see if you guys want to see that video. But I have no real intentions of releasing it since it's been almost a full month since I announced that I was working on another video for the update. And I don't know if I want to release that if it's already been so long since the update came out. So if you guys still want to see that, I'll put up a poll and you guys can decide. That's entirely up to you guys. I don't want to influence that whatsoever by deleting it or scrapping it now. But yeah, this will probably be a video I'm going to stream later today, which is the 25th that I'm recording this on. So it'll be later tonight. Probably be playing some Fortnite. Might switch to Call of Duty. I don't know. But it's just been a really, really hectic and busy month. So I apologize to all of you guys. I've been feeling a less motivated as well, like when it comes to making content, because I feel like whatever I'm putting out it's not up to your guys' standards. I mean, I feel like I hit a peak with like the Bendy videos and then the Cuphead Part 1. I feel like there was something there that I can't get back. So I'm going to do my best to keep uploading, keep editing, and keep streaming every so often. And I'm not using that as an excuse whatsoever, but it's just been a lot with school and with trying to keep at least some sort of content coming out, which clearly hasn't been that. And the whole taking a break from streaming constantly, it's a lot. So I appreciate you guys who have been like responding to my community posts and like sticking with me and stuff like that. You guys mean more than anything to me. Like genuinely, that the support is unreal. But yeah, I will see you guys hopefully today, tonight, and hopefully soon with whatever video I decide to put out. So yeah, anyways, have an amazing evening. Have an amazing day. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. And yeah, be safe on Halloween. If I haven't uploaded by then, be safe with trick-or-treating. Do not, make sure to check your candy before you eat it. You never know what people put in your candy. Anyways, that's it. Peace out.